Did you do your tweet?
Uh-huh. And I'm just trying to remember which one of these games... That's right, it was the one that wasn't Iron Man by accident. You're right, Pro Route. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way to figure out which one it was. Here we go. Yep. That's it, alright. Well, hello for a slightly later start today on the horror that is Long War. My excuse is I needed fatigue, like the soldiers always need fatigue in this mod. But then that's not a very good excuse, because they only take 5 days, they never take 7. So really, it was just such a traumatic experience last week that I couldn't bring myself to start on time. But last week, if you were here, you'll remember that we had just been on the Abductor mission. Abductor in March. What, it's still only the 22nd of March, the first month, and we went on an Abductor with these people. You might be able to guess it was Operation Banish Druid. It didn't go very well. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's right, I had a Shiv, and the Shivs don't go on the memorial. I was wondering why there wasn't enough people. But yes. Since last week, there was a small patch to Enemy Within by Firaxis, which I think balked up the Shivs in Long War, so we'll see. There might be a bug of them today. But apart from that, I think things are still working. But if there's any bugginess, it's probably down to that. I don't think they've released a Long War hotfix for the fix. But the Enemy Within patch, I think, was just fixing the fact that every time you close Enemy Within, the keybind's fucked up. Yeah. So anyway, let's check how we're doing after last week. We're buying another Interceptor, that's right. They're all fucked. I'm not going to have an Interceptor for 4 days. Excellent. They're all dead. I have much less soldiers now. And I got some stuff to sell. Oh, no way. Is the UFO still there? Oh no. This is... I guess this is the mission I left on last week. Or is it? I don't know. It still sees the UFO, the abducted there, which is kind of creepy. I want to go back in there with another team. But I don't think it's going to let me do that. I don't think I need 50 bucks that bad. There's less stuff to spend on in the early games, so we don't have to take... You can't really satellite rush in this, so we don't have to take those. Everyone wants their satellites. Okay, let me check. Well, there's less meld in Long War, the Condor. There is like 1 or 2 meld per canister. But it's based on how well the aliens are doing. So if the aliens are doing really well and they're gathering lots of resources, they will actually get more meld in those canisters. So it's kind of a way to let you catch up. Is if you're doing really bad strategically, the meld canisters will give you more. So let's see, I have a satellite building. Aircraft is on the way. Foundry isn't built yet. Excavation is done. And research is on the way. That is my SAFER acronym. Because I always sit here wondering if I've done everything. And SAFER should cover everything. Satellites, aircraft, foundry, excavation, research. Excavation engineering, whatever you want to call it. So, with that gone through, we should go on the mission. Which is a heavy abduction in Mexico. No, we saved last week. Yeah, for those of you joining us who weren't here last week, for some reason, I'm sure I toggled Iron Man on, but this campaign doesn't have Iron Man on for whatever reason. But, I mean, it's not like I'm going to use the saves, it just means there's auto-saves now, I guess. Anyway, let's figure out who we're going to take on this mission. Let's take Lance Corporal Instinct. Battle Scanner, that's right. Instinct's what the battle scanner is. There is, because of the fatigue, there's a blend of not wanting to take your best troops until a really hard mission shows up, but then there's the opposite, that if I don't take, you know, good soldiers on just average missions, then those good soldiers will never get promoted to the next level. So, you know, I've just got to use what I got to use. So we've got one scout. Abduction isn't guaranteed to be open, so we don't need a sniper, but we'll see how we go. Snipers are very strong in this. Una segundo, por favor. I'm gonna set up the most important part of the stream, hang on. Oh, it's a different kind today. This is bigger kitty cam. This is cat cam. This is the alternative to kitty cam. Oh, oh, things are glitching now. XCOM's not taking kit cam. I gotta fix this. Oh my gosh. I don't know why this week but not last week, but it's giving the game a seizure. I'm gonna try and reload, hang on.
Have you got it on screen region or have you got it on the game? Because it was flickering before, like you've got the screen region over the top.
Oh, was it? It is definitely on enemy within.
But is enemy within at the top of the list?
No, it isn't. Because otherwise you can't see the cat. Well, I shuffled it around and no, it doesn't care, it's still angry. Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry, stream? I don't know, cat cam is very angry today. I'm gonna try a different screen region. Why does he hate me from last week? I didn't do anything to the cat. Did I? Did I do anything to the cat last week?
Last week was when we got the kitten and he was very angry.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's much better now. There we go. Maybe it'll stop flickering if I just make the cat full screen. Oh, it's gone.
I think I accidentally pulled out the thing. Hang on.
Begin again. We had it. It stopped flickering. I made the cat full screen and it liked it. Alright, I'll tab out when cat cam is back.
Beagle, come back.
Huh?
Come here.
Okay.
Come here.
Okay.
I need you.
I did it. I troubleshooted it.
Meet your mic on Skype, please.
Sure. Did that do it? Hang on. What? Okay, this might have done it. No! It's just not having it today.
Oh well, turn it off then.
If I just make the cat full screen, it's fine. Oh well. At least I can see the cat.
Well, I'm gonna turn it off then.
Aww! What about the cat cam for me? For 8 hours of cat instead of XCOM. Okay, well. I don't know why it worked fine with Kuma but not with Ludo. Maybe Ludo has ESP. Alright, so Scout. Can always use a gunner. Oh yeah, they changed lightning reflexes, so I need to put some good armor on Instinct. I forgot, I was waiting to tell this to y'all. They implemented an idea of mine, you might have seen it, I tweeted about it because I was happy. They implemented an idea of mine. I said to them, why not make it so that lightning reflexes, instead of guaranteeing the first shot doesn't hit, make it so lightning reflexes is just a very high chance to not be hit by all reaction fire. Because I figured that the way they change everything, like the not guaranteed rockets and the random explosives, that their mod is really focused on not giving you the guaranteed fallback plans that you can exploit the whole game. And it didn't really make sense all those times where you're standing a tile away from a sector pod on Overwatch and you go, haha, lightning reflexes, you can't do shit. So I said, why not make it, you know, lightning reflexes is just, it's very unlikely you'll get hit by Overwatch, but it's still, you know, there's still a slight chance to make you stop abusing it so much. So, they were like, yeah, that sounds interesting, and, you know, as a benefit, it now works on all Overwatch, not just the first one, which is actually, it makes the perk a lot less finicky to use, I think. Hang on, I think my chat broke. Which is unfortunate, because I want to see people screaming my name in curses that they don't like this change. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good change. I think it'll be interesting. But what it means is there's always going to be an element of risk in using lightning reflexes, so I want to change Instinct to have good armor, because otherwise it would be kind of scary to use lightning reflexes. But I mean, 75% miss rate on an Overwatch shot, or 75% penalty on any Overwatch in that unit, plus if you're dashing you'll get another minus 20 if it works properly. You know, that's like a 95% chance to not get hit, so that's pretty good. Yeah, good. I refreshed the chat just in time to see people be angry about it, so that's good. That's what I needed. It's still flashing. I need to figure this out. Give me a second.
Did you start the game before you started XSplit?
No.
Do I need to come in there and fix it?
No, no, I can do it. I'm a big boy. I can fix it. I swear. Maybe it's because VSync was on today. VSync is the root of all evils. I'm gonna restart the game real quick because it's been finicky. Sure, save there. not like saving the game. Look, it's okay now, right? Maybe it's okay now. If it still keeps doing it, I might restart really quickly because my computer didn't shut down properly last night. So maybe it's just really tired and upset and needs a restart. Okay, Gunner. The way I've tried to been organized this is like my close range breach team on the left, and this is my support team on the right. So we'll go scouts. Gunner isn't really a breacher actually, the more I think about it. Scout, and who else can breach? All my damn assaults and infantry are in the sick bay, sadly. So I might just have to use... Well, the Grenadier is always a good breacher. Kind of. Flashbangs, a lot of flashbangs. And I guess we could take a medic, worst case. Or I could even make another scout, but then I have no scouts left. Take a Rocketeer on this side. I have to level these Rocketeers up some days so that they're accurate and don't have horrible rockets. Hi, Terray. Hello. Let's take... We can either take another gunner or a sniper. We can try 2 gunners, I think. Which would make it Rocketeer, gunner... How many scouts do I have in the sick bay or in fatigue? None. So yeah, this would be all my scouts. Could take a rook. Because I need more assault candidates. So I could take a rookie, yeah. It's probably the best idea. Oh yeah, Boga just came in. Let's take Boga. So we've got 2 gunners, a Rocketeer, a scout, and an engineer. Yeah, I mean that's going to be a lot of supporting fire at the very least. I love Gunner's Eye. Their suppression is a really great perk, and later in the campaign, suppression will save us so hard because it halves the range at which explosives are fired. So hell yeah, suppression is going to be really good. It's not like vanilla suppression where it gets really shitty later on. Like it's actually really good. I did say hi to Terray. Hi Garlock Godhand. I said your name. Welcome. Alright, let's set these people up. We don't need... Oh, bullet catcher. So if you didn't catch it, what I said is... Suppression is changed now, so that... when you suppress an enemy unit, or if we get suppressed, the grenade throwing range, or, you know, the throwing range of that unit is then halved. So, late game, my big problem in vanilla is floaters and everything. Everything has bombard, and you can't stop from getting grenaded, as Petiti learned. But now with suppression, you can suppress all the enemies, and they won't be able to throw explosives at you as far. Hopefully, if you keep your distance from them. Now, people are saying, or Bullet Catcher, or no, who is it? Ife. Ife is saying that the problem with taking gunners is I'm forfeiting Rocketeers. But Rocketeers aren't the instant win button they were in vanilla anymore, because rockets are very inaccurate now. They're based on that unit's accuracy. So until you get some Colonel Rocketeers, they're really not very reliable. So I would say gunner is as integral now as rockets. I don't think you can just spam rockets anymore. So that's my reasoning. I've always loved suppression, so I'm glad they've fixed it. Now we don't need to take the... we can free up slots now. We don't have to take as many battle scanners because the Lance Corporal scout rank gives her 2 battle scanners. So we'll be able to just, take useful items on these guys. Now what am I going to take on gunners? Did those... No, I don't think those scopes got built. That's right, high cap's really good. High cap mags are really good on gunners. They give them that little bit extra ammo that lets them suppress and shoot like crazy. Now if these 2 gunners are going to be seen back and suppressing, we can give them both the med kits and give useful items to everyone else, hopefully. So the plan is these guys are sitting back and supporting with fire and rocket. These 3 are breaching together. That's the plan anyway. Whether it works out that way, we'll see. And the great thing about having an engineer in the breach team, apart from bringing lots of flashbangs and HE, is engineers get to take shotguns. So she'll be really good in the breach. No, not high cap. What am I doing? AP... and we could... Oh no, actually it doesn't seem to give 2 flashbangs. Interesting. Well then that makes that an easy choice. I think they've separated it with the most recent longer update where there's a support perk to bring twice as many support grenades like flashbangs. I think Grenadier is just damage dealing explosives now. Yeah, 2 destructive grenades. But that's alright. Flashbang on Bogues. This is a very feminine team. I almost want to take 6s to just complete it. But I do want that Rocketeer. I haven't used Alien Trophy yet. Alien Trophy, for those of you who haven't seen it before, because it's a new longer item, is plus 10 will, basically. You're tying like a sectoid ear around your neck. I see myself using it later on. I don't want to give up a slot right now for plus 10 will, but later on with the new officer system, it works where the squad leader will give their will to everyone with that perk, and at that point I might consider putting an Alien Trophy on the squad leader. But until then, I'm probably just gonna stick with this. Maybe give a little bit of accuracy back, or maybe let's just go with smoke. Alright, equipment's looking pretty decent. Now you have to excuse me while I pretty myself up. Jedi Wombat, you want to click on the files and look at the miscellaneous files underneath the EU Patch 4 stuff. And you will see the enemy within stuff. You'll see the beta down there. Has it defaulted to shitty quality textures or something? It has, hasn't it? Yeah, look at that shit. I hate it when it resets my settings. That's probably why it's all tweaked out and fucked up. Everything's been reset by that damn patch. Rebind all my goddamn keys. Unbind this shit. God damn, and I gotta rebind that shit. God damn. Can't even remember what I had bound that to. I guess B will do. Didn't I set it to H? Yeah, I would have set it to H. Okay. Oh, like you wanna change list Kingdom Sword? Yeah, that's I don't think they have a change list for the beta right now because it's so beta E. It should be good now. It's still lagging a bit. I don't know why, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll get better as we go. It's probably just like I said, my computer's being really finicky this morning. Now I redid my squad, so give me a sec. At least I don't have to redo their items. I just have to put them back in again. Don't worry. Wipe them all. Gentleman and Burger. Boganova's gonna have to take up Claymore's Took, I think. Poor Claymore. I really like, I said this last week, but I feel like some people haven't seen last week's. I just gotta say again, I really love how I can use all the deco options now and give all the breaching team, like, the extra armor pads. It makes it really easy to tell at a glance who my assault team is. It's really cool. But other than that, I think we are good to go. Let's go get revenge for last week.
We have visual on the mission.
You know, you're talking about mechs. Mechs come later in the game now.
Panic is spreading throughout a major city.
You know, they're rebalanced. But I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that I'm pretty sure you can have both the fist and the flamethrower on mechs now. You equip items on them to give them abilities like the shivs, I think.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down now. Standing by for your orders.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5 by 5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
Yeah, that's right, Locker. You can get 8 soldiers, but it's a squad size upgrade. So you start at default 6 now, and then you go to 8. This is really awful. It's performing terribly. Even with the beautiful new camera, it doesn't make up for how badly my computer's running right now.
Why don't you just restart?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick restart. Hold on. Alright, give me 1 sec, I'm gonna restart. I'll be right back.